Alright guys, Echo once here again. So welcome back to another case study. We'll be looking out for USDCAD. So what's my bias on USDCAD? But before I go into this video properly, I just want to give a quick recap on what just happened here, what just played out here. So on USDCAD, I and the members, we actually I called out this trade for them, but we missed this trade with about just few pips, only to catch, we're targeting about 1:22.60, if I'm not mistaken, risking just 10 pips. And yeah, we missed this trade. But overall, we were bearish on this guy. We were bearish on USDCAD, but then we missed our entry. Price missed our entry, so we skipped this trade. And I would like to go to the higher time frame so we see things from that perspective, right? So on the higher time frame, okay, on the higher time frame, this is what actually just played out. Now we were ranging from this point to this point to this point, coming down, and we got to this point right now, yeah? So when we got to this point, I saw that price already swept out this supply zone and rallied up, taking out this previous high, right? Which gave me more confidence that, okay, we're going to go down. Like I always say, in this market, we don't just go in one direction. We don't just go we don't just go in one particular direction like this. We'll always have opportunities to buy or opportunity to buy and to sell, depending on what time frame you're trading and also how you train your eyes to see the market, right? So what am I expecting this period? Okay, in my own, from what I can see here, we are still looking very bullish, right? Judging from this point, right? So we can see that price is already creating a high, right? A low, a higher high, higher low, higher high. Now I want to see higher low, then another higher high, right? So right now we are currently heading for a higher low before creating a higher high. Now, what do we do? How do we take this trade? How do we jump on it, right? So now we've seen that, okay, price is actually saying we want to go bullish, but then we're still looking for opportunity to trade this guy, right? Still looking for opportunity to trade this guy and jump on it. So let's go down to the daily time frame, right? If you look at it from from the 1 hour from the weekly time frame, you would see that we've had several bearish moves to the downside, right? And currently you can see the market is open right now. This is 1 a.m. 27th of November 2023. It's at this point shooting this video. So we can see that this is already a bearish open. How do we trade this? What do we do at this point? Now let's go down to the daily time frame. Now from the daily time frame, we'd see, okay, fine, price has given us more like a change of character. If you've not watched my video, or if you don't know what a change of character is, you can just go on my YouTube channel and you'd see a video where I recorded the difference between the change of character and the break of structure. So just do well to take advantage of that video. So right now, market has actually given us a high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? And now we are looking forward to go back into this region before we take our liquidity, right? So let's mark out our previous weekly low as usual, right? I would like to take out this guy. So my chart is clean and not looking messy. So our previous weekly low, let's take out our previous weekly low. From judging from this point, I'll tag this one as my weekly low, right? Or let's leave it. I'm just saying let's use this previous one, but let's use this guy right now. So this will be our weekly low, right? Spotted out our weekly low now. Good. So there's every possibility of seeing price go down into this region. So how do we take it? We don't just put our stop loss, our entry here, and put our stop loss on the previous side. If we should do that, we'll be risking so much. And using the edge strategy, we don't want to risk so much. We just want to take advantage of this market and make the best out of it. If we should take this trade right now, we'll be risking about 161 pips, which that's going to be crazy if you're not a swing trader. And even if you're a swing trader, that's also kind of too big, right? So back to what I was saying on the daily time frame. Now we've seen that market has given us a high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? So how do we take advantage and jump into this guy right here? So at this point, since we've judged from the daily time frame or from the weekly time frame, we're bullish, and on the daily we're bearish. Right now, we'll see what price has been doing. Now, around this region, we've seen that okay, price has already given us. I'm interested in this region. Price has given us a fair value gap around here, right? Which I want to see price go into this point, and from judging from these candles, these two candlesticks, you can see this is more like an engulfing, if I'm not mistaken, right? So I want to see price also after price has given us this order block here. For those that trade order block here, you can see for price has given us this order block, which I expect the market or price rather, the market has given us another block, which I expect price to go into. So we're going to call this our sell order block right now. Yeah. So at this point, we've seen that, okay, fine. The liquidity around this point has been taken out, has been swept out by this guy. Sorry, has been swept out by this guy. This big wick here, this candle here, this healthy candle that closed with a wick, right? So we'd see that, okay, we've seen that price has already given us, has swept out this liquidity. So now what do we do? Let's scale it down to the 4 hours time frame, right? So on the 4 hours time frame, right? On the 4 hour time frame, we've seen that, okay, price is now kind of giving rejection. This guy has served as a rejection, right? This guy has served as a rejection. Like he rejected price, didn't fill up this guy. So we have every tendencies of still going up, tendency of still going up towards this region. And even uh in this on our 4 hour time frame, we've seen another fair value gap, right? We've seen the fair value gap around, which I expect price to still tap into, right? So I'll take out that part so the chart is not messy. Take it out so the chart is not messy and we can just utilize it properly. So right now, we want to see price actually personally, I want to see price rather go into this region. I want to see price on this USD card. Firstly, give us something like this. Go back into this region, right? Now, this is before we start selling. Before I start looking to sell, rather, I want to see price go into this region like this, right? Fill up this guy. And even if it breaks it out, right? Or anywhere around this region, I'm interested in selling from around, selling at a discounted price. Because if you also check it very well, you'll see that price failed to break this point. Price went down, came here, came down, still got back up here, and they failed to break this region, right? Which I'm interested in seeing. I'm interested in seeing this guy. So now, as price has already given us this guy here and has failed to break this region, right? I want to also see how price is going to reject around this point and how price is going to reject around this point rather. So now at this point, I want to see something like this, right? A push up to around, let's say 13 point 1.3775, 1.3775, right? 1.3775, right? Or 1. 37075, sorry. Right, 705. Let's see around this region. Okay, it's not okay around this region here. I want to see price get into this region and start rejecting, right? Start rejecting, then they push to the downside. Now at this point, I want to start selling. Then maybe I'll be looking to start buying around this region. But for now, I want price to come into this zone and sell off, right? I don't want to make this video too bulky, so you won't get bored watching it. So another reason I'll be jumping on this trade also, you see, is meeting up with almost everything. Those that trade trend line, you would see that this is the first touch, second touch, and yes, the third touch is already here. And trust me, you guys, it's going to start selling. I'm not looking to buy from here. I'm not looking to buy from here. I want to just sell when price gets to this point. Now, bear this in mind, trend line is not my strategy, or most times I use it to execute my trades. It fits into most of my confluence. I add it up to all of my confluence to take a trade. But overall, trend line strategy is not my strategy. So on still scaling it down to, let's say, 30 minutes, right? We can still see how price also gave us something like an impulse, right? Correction, accumulation, impulse. So I'm expecting another correction, accumulation, impulse, right? That's what I'm expecting pretty soon on USDCAD. So yeah, guys, for now, this will be the end of this video. Or do well to like, subscribe, and just put your thoughts in the comment section so I'll just know on what topics also to cover for you guys. So, but for now, I'll be signing out. As you already know, Echo is active.